Imagine a world plunged into darkness, where the sky rained ash instead of sunlight, where humanity teetered on the edge of extinction, where only 2,000 people survived. 2,000 souls scattered across continents, fighting for every breath, every flicker of warmth, every morsel of food. Every other human species gone. Neanderthals, Denisovans, and countless early humans vanished in the blink of an evolutionary eye. And yet, somehow, we endured. How did they survive when so many others did not? What unimaginable catastrophe almost wiped out the entire species? And why did Homo sapiens alone endure while others disappeared? This is not fiction, not imagination. This is history written into our DNA. The story of the day humanity almost vanished from Earth, and the extraordinary survival of the species that became us. 74,000 years ago, Earth was a perilous place. Vast glaciers stretched across continents, rivers froze solid, forests disappeared, giant predators stalked every shadow. Homo sapiens were fragile, scattered in tiny bands of families. Meanwhile, Neanderthals thrived in Europe, Denisovans roamed Asia, and other human species had adapted to extreme climates. Every day was a gamble, every hunt a deadly contest with nature. Every storm, every predator, every famine could mean death. And yet, humanity survived. But survival was fragile, precarious, almost accidental. Imagine walking across a frozen plain, the wind biting your face, predators watching from the shadows, and every step could be your last. Could you endure such a world? Then, the unimaginable happened. The Toba supervolcano erupted on Sumatra, the largest volcanic explosion in 2 million years. The sky turned black, ash darkened the sun, and the world fell into a volcanic winter. Temperatures dropped by up to 5 degrees Celsius, crops failed, rivers froze, forests vanished, and countless animals died. Some scientists estimate that only 2,000 humans survived this catastrophe. 2,000 people, fewer than a small modern town, fighting to endure a darkened, frozen world. Families huddled in caves, shivering children clinging to parents. Every fire lit, every meal hunted, a defiance against annihilation. Every day could have been humanity's last. The eruption triggered a genetic bottleneck, a period. Some survived because they could cooperate, others because they were bold enough to explore. Every action, every risk, a thread holding the fabric of humanity together. Even children learned survival, taught by parents who had faced near total annihilation. Knowledge became more valuable than strength, cooperation more valuable than numbers, and slowly humanity endured. The Toba catastrophe left only about 2,000 humans. Every person alive today carries the DNA of these survivors. Our very existence is proof that they endured, that they refused to vanish. This population bottleneck shaped humanity. It explains why we share so much genetically, why adaptation and resilience are embedded in every cell. Consider this: every choice they made, every risk they took echoes in your DNA today. Every trait, every gene, every spark of life is a testament to their courage. Survival was not luck, it was strategy, ingenuity, courage. Fire warmed bodies, cooked food, and warded off predators. Stone tools became weapons, hunting devices, and instruments of construction. Caves were turned into shelters, animal hides into clothing, knowledge into survival. Families passed lessons from generation to generation, each survival tactic refining the species. Small bands migrated across dangerous terrains, risking everything to reach fertile lands. Every river crossed, every mountain climbed, an act of defiance, a testament to human resilience. These survivors would lay the foundation of our species, passing down not only DNA but intelligence, cooperation, and hope. From the brink of annihilation, humanity emerged, stronger, smarter, more adaptable. Those few thousand survivors repopulated Africa, migrated across continents, mastering harsh climates and deadly terrains. Other human species faded, Neanderthals, Denisovans gone, leaving Homo sapiens as the dominant species, not because of brute strength, but because of adaptability, ingenuity, and social cooperation. Every person alive today owes their existence to these survivors, their courage, knowledge, and instinct, shaping humans over tens of thousands of years. Even our DNA carries the story of their struggle, scars of near extinction, triumphs against impossible odds, proof that resilience is in our nature. The day humanity almost went extinct reminds us, even in the darkest times, life finds a way, and that humanity's story is far from over. But survival was only the beginning. These humans innovated. They learned to make clothing that could endure bitter winters. They crafted weapons that could take down prey larger than themselves. They discovered methods to store food, and more importantly, in Africa, small communities grew, slowly reconnecting with one another, exchanging techniques, tools, and stories, a shared memory of near death, reinforcing the instinct to survive, to thrive, to overcome. And as they migrated across deserts, mountains, and frozen plains, they carried fire, tools, and culture, symbols of humanity's resilience. Their footsteps marking the paths that would eventually lead to the rise of civilization. Meanwhile, the remnants of Neanderthals lingered in Europe, Denisovans in Asia, but they could not recover. The earth had shifted, climates had changed, and Homo sapiens, already hardened by near extinction, had the resilience and social cohesion to dominate. Imagine the courage, the daily struggle, the cold nights spent in caves with only fire and each other, the hunger gnawing at every stomach, yet they persisted. Every step, every survival tactic, every daring hunt was a battle against oblivion, and every day lived was a triumph. Genetic evidence shows us that the DNA we carry today is a mosaic of these survivors' resilience. Every one of us carries the legacy of that small group, the luck of survival, the ingenuity of fire making, the courage of facing predators, all encoded in our genes. These survivors, our ancestors, created the foundation for modern humans, for science, art, culture, and civilization, all born from the resilience of a species that almost vanished. The Toba eruption reminds us how fragile existence can be, and yet how powerful determination, cooperation, and ingenuity are. If you could meet one of these survivors, what would you ask? How did they endure the cold, the darkness, the fear? Every choice they made, every life saved, was a story of triumph against extinction. a testament to the power of the human spirit. Today we can look back and marvel at the courage of a few thousand souls who stood at the edge of oblivion and chose to live, who taught their children to hunt, to make fire, to cooperate, who passed knowledge across generations, who ensured that humanity survived against all odds. The day humanity almost went extinct is more than history. It is a reminder that resilience is encoded in our DNA, that hope can survive even the darkest winters, that the human spirit can endure almost anything, and that life, no matter how fragile, always finds a way. Subscribe to uncover more hidden chapters of human history. Join the journey of survival, evolution, and discovery because the most incredible chapters of humanity are yet to be revealed.